Well, it's been an up-and-down season for the Wisconsin Badgers. Back up again last Saturday with a 5-2 win over Michigan State in a series split at the Kohl Center. Now Wisconsin hits the road to play the top-ranked team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I'm Brian Posick, the radio voice of Wisconsin hockey, and head coach Tony Granato joins me next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
New Year's resolution, Sue?
I'm getting the whole house organized. And the sales saved me hundreds. You?
Started with the garage. But these are gonna be great.
Yeah.
Visit your GMC dealer and get something you really want. Get 18% below MSRP on the most popular remaining 2017 GMC Acadia models. That's over $9,100 below MSRP on a GMC Acadia Denali. We are professional grade. GMC.
Well, Tony, coming off a weekend split with Michigan State, certainly a very good effort on Saturday. You win 5-2, you score a power play goal, shorthanded goal from Trent Frederick, the first of the year, and you get 3 more and beat the Spartans to split the season series with them. But, you know, maybe that's a kickstart that your club needs here as you go down the stretch in the final 10 games of the regular season.
Well, we're looking for one for sure. We thought the Penn State comeback from behind, down 3-1 in the third period the week before, coming back late to tie that game was going to hopefully be one that carried over into the weekend. But Friday night's game, we just didn't get our legs going. We didn't play well. We didn't have enough energy and emotion into the game. And when you play, no matter who you play, if you don't have that, you don't win. You don't have success. And I loved our response Saturday. We just need to figure out that we can't take games off and periods off or shifts off. For us to have success in the last stretch and playing against teams that are all going to be ranked coming up, we're going to have to play like we did Saturday night. So hopefully the lesson was learned. We'll certainly try to reinforce that. I know the practice habits carry over into games, and our team practices hard, and we'll do that all week to get ready for Notre Dame.
Yeah, we both know that special teams goaltending are keys to winning any game. Kyle Hayton was good again, but the special teams, I mentioned a power play goal from Sean Doogie, and the shorthander that Trent Frederick scored after Michigan State had tied the game. Really nice play by Seamus Malone to lead Trent and allow him to get that shorty.
Great play by Seamus, and we've used Seamus a lot on the PK the last few games, and I think he's done a really good job. But to make that play there to key up, I mean, it was as big of a goal as we had all season, really, because Michigan State just had a little bit of momentum, and they were hanging around. We were outplaying them, and Territorial had a pretty good edge in play, but they hung around, and we needed a big play like that. And certainly Shea made a great play to Trent. Trent, followed through on his rebound and was able to score that big goal for us.
Yeah, it was a big game for the Wisconsin Badgers, who even their record at 500. Now they hit the road and will play the top-ranked team in the country, Notre Dame, on Friday in South Bend, and then Sunday at the United Center in Chicago. There are a number of Illinois natives on this Wisconsin roster, and a young man who was drafted by the Blackhawks this past year as 7th rounder. He's a Minnesota kid. Let's take 2 minutes with defenseman Josh Ess. So you're from the same hometown as Mark Osiki.
I am.
Yeah. So do you guys talk about that very often?
Not yet. We haven't yet.
You have not spoken to him?
No.
So do you think that's why you were recruited here, because you were from Burnsville, Minnesota? And because he's from Burnsville, Minnesota? Did you put the connection together, Josh?
Good question. That's a good question. I mean, I know he's good buddies with Mark Olson, who Jack Olson, I used to play with on my high school team. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I guess I'll have to talk with him too.
Sure. When you were playing in high school, you had a pretty good run there. You went to the state tournament a few times. You were all conference, all state too. I mean, what was your high school career like?
We ended up my first 2 years. I started playing high school my sophomore year. So first 2 years, sophomore, junior year, we ended up falling short in the semifinals to Farmington both years, and then the final year was kind of our bang. Got made to the state tournament, which was awesome, playing in front of a packed house at the XL. It's just a great experience.
So when you walked onto the ice or stepped on the ice,
for the state tournament. You know, what was your gut like? What was your head like? You know, were you able to really take it all in, or?
It was pretty surreal in the first, kind of going out for warm-ups. Fans everywhere, big student section from our crowd. No, it's fun seeing people in the stands coming to your games. I mean, they even got out of school for it, so that's a little plus. But no, it's growing up, you think about the state tournament all the time, even like playing in it or watching it, missing school for it again, like I said. But no, it's a lot of fun, and to be able to have made it to the state tournament is awesome experience.
Do you want to know how to avoid the return line this year? Just ask for gifts you won't want to return. Well, I'm not going to need this receipt.
Ring in the new year at your Buick dealer. Experience the new Buick and get 18% below MSRP on almost every remaining 2017 Envision model. That's over $7,500 on this Buick Envision Essence.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
You know, you and I have talked a lot about the defensive core and the three freshmen in particular, Wyatt Kalnick, Tyler Inamoto, and Josh Ess. For Josh, you know, here's an 18-year-old young man that didn't play, well, he played a couple of games of junior hockey, but he steps right in from high school and plays a major role in a major college hockey program. You don't often see that unless you're an NHL draft pick or a high one. Why has Josh Ess been so good? How has he fit in so well?
Tremendous poise, tremendous confidence. He's calm under any circumstance. So I'm amazed at his ability to just take everything on and not get fazed by it. So he's very calm and controlled out there. It's a very poised player. It looks like he's played, 5 years of college hockey. And here's a kid that Coach Osiki and I talked about all summer, and I kept referring, and I said, he's a young kid coming from high school. How's he going to do it? He goes, do not worry about him. He's one of the most confident kids I've ever met. And that has carried over to his play on the ice, and he's been a big impact on our team this year and done just a great job for us.
Speaking of confidence, Notre Dame is very confident, riding a 15-game winning streak, the #1 team in the country. And this team, in that 15-game winning streak, has allowed only 20 goals, but 38 shots on goal per game. But those are all from the perimeter. They do a really nice job keeping them away from their net, don't they?
Well, their goalie makes it look easy. He's 7. I mean, I don't even think it's a career season. I think it's one of the all-time greatest seasons of any net of any league, because for him to do it game after game after game and do it in the Big Ten against the offensive teams that he's got to play against, I mean, it's incredible. So we're going to have to generate screens and tips and rebounds, and we're going to have to be there over and over and over all weekend just to try to get some sort of edge on him, get him off his game a little bit. I thought we did a really good job actually in here against him when we played him here in December. We got 2 goals against him in both those games. He made some phenomenal saves to protect their lead there. But that's certainly the key of their team, and the confidence that they have in him and how they play is why they're on the run that they're on.
Yeah, Cale Morris is the young man's name. During this 15-game winning streak, he has a .962 save percentage. Hey, Tony gets to go back home for a game on Sunday in Chicago. You excited about that?
I am. I am excited for our kids. Last year we played Joe Louis. Last year we played Madison Square Garden. Last year we practiced at the United Center, and this year we get to play a game there. So there's no bigger thrill than to walk out on the ice and look up and see banners and know that Patrick Kane plays on this ice and Jonathan Tays. So I think for our kids it's a special game. It'd obviously be the same way for Notre Dame. I think the location of it being right between Madison, right between Notre Dame, I think it's a phenomenal place to have a game, and hopefully the fans will rally around it, and we'll have it'll be a great game. So I'm sure it'll be a lot of excitement.
All right, enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Brad.
Sure. For Tony Granato, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.